What's up, everybody? So yeah, I'm back for making videos. I was on a little vacation. Yeah, I didn't go anywhere, but yeah, I kind of just stopped making videos for a little bit. But yeah, today, I didn't read my script. I should probably go do that right now. Hold on. Okay, I read it. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my video. My name is Quandel Dingle. That up there is Alvin. Today, guys, I am back at it with making new videos for you guys. Now, today we're going to be doing another review. This review is going to be something a little different. Just a little bit, not really. But today we're going to be doing a series review for Moonknight, starring Oscar Isaac as 4 different characters, actually. Kind of. I don't know. We're going to be getting to the detail with that later, so stay tuned for that. And, yeah, so Moonknight is a show starring Oscar Isaac, as I said, and Oscar Isaac, when I heard that he was playing as Moonknight, I was like, okay, so, Oscar Isaac is a very talented actor, and he's gonna be playing as Moonknight. And I was kind of shocked that he was playing as Moonknight, because there was other candidates that I thought were way better than him, but he actually pulls it off because he plays like 4 different characters, and it's like he does an amazing job, especially when he's like suiting up in the Moonknight suit. I really enjoyed those scenes because he makes Moonknight look cooler than it did in, like, say, like the Ultimate Spider-Man series, because he's just like there's more of a story, and like Moonknight isn't really like a big character in the MCU, and I think Marvel just did an amazing job explaining his story to us. So I'm going to be skipping through talking about Oscar Isaac in this video because I'm going to be talking about him a lot, so I'm going to skip through him and talking about the plot to the show. And this show was probably one of the best TV shows I've ever seen in my entire life. Now, when I finished the show, I thought I was so surprised because most of Marvel's TV shows, like, they haven't been keeping up to my standards lately, and this show actually surprised me a lot. Now, Oscar Isaac playing as 4 characters in the show really surprised me, because at the beginning of the show we are being introduced to one of his characters, Stephen Grant and Mark Spector. Now, these are the same people but with different personalities. It's like kind of Dr. Jekyll to Mr. Hyde type of thing when I was watching this. So Mark Spector is a mercenary, and Stephen Grant works at a gift shop. Now, then they work together to figure out that Steven figures out that Mark is the Moonknight. Now, there's a really good like in episode 1 at the end, there's a really nice scene where we get introduced to the to his suit, and I really love that scene because it kind of just it goes right to the point that they're Moonknight. Now, this is the 3rd character he's playing as. I guess it's like 2 he's playing as, but I don't want to talk about it. So then a couple episodes later, we get introduced to Mr. Knight, which is Steven's version of Moonknight, and that was really cool. And then later we figure out that like, you would think that the Moonknight spirit or God or whatever made 2 personalities, but no, it turns out Mark is crazy, and he made a separate personality when he was a kid because his mother was abusive, and then Steven is living the best life ever while Mark is living like a life full of crap. And I just really love that, how it's like a dynamic duo type of thing. But like, what kind of bothered me is how Steven's still thinking his mother's alive. He thinks she's the best person ever, but in reality they kind of switched through parts. Like, Mark was in the bad parts of his life, and then Steven was in the good parts. So say Mark was going to like a party or something and he had an amazing time, that was Steven, and Mark would come home to his abusive mother and he would get beat or something, which I really like, how it's like back and forth type of thing, and it just kind of just blew my mind. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, why was his mom abusive? It's because at the midway in the show, you'll figure out that Mark had a brother Sorry if you can hear my dog barking, by the way. So Mark had a little brother, and they went exploring in like a cave, and then the cave flooded up, and the his brother died, and then his mother kind of hated him for not protecting him, which I think is a really retarded move. So then she just beats him for the rest of his life, and then eventually she dies, and then Mark gets like drunk and tries to like I don't know, it's like very confusing. So on the topic of the plot, at the end of the last episode, like at an end credit scene, not a lot of people seen this, so this is a big spoiler. Um, there's a third personality inside of Mark and Steven. Now I didn't see this coming, but I kind of predicted it at the same time because that's just a big plot twist. Now when they do make a season 2 of this show, I want what they call him Jake Lockley or something like that. I want like Mark and Steven to try to figure out who Jake Lockley is, and I kind of want the Moonknight god, I forgot his name. I want him to create another personality in him, because at the end he's like all like, it's like he's introducing like his son or something, like this is like him, and he's like, he seems very proud about him. Now I kind of hope that it's like he created him for another body, because like I think he thinks it's not, I think it's kind of like a Venom thing. He thinks that he's a good host for the body, and he wants him to control it still, so he just makes another personality. And I like how he's Egyptian, so he speaks Egypt or whatever, I don't know. But like that's just really cool. I just like that. Big to be continued. Okay, so I just looked back at the footage I recorded. Now I sound all depressed about this show. I'm just like, I can't explain how good this show is. The show is just really good. The plot is amazing. The acting is super good. And I just like, if you haven't seen Moonknight, go watch it. It's really good. It's like, this is the next best thing. And I know I might sound bland about it, but like I don't know how to describe it. It's a good show. I don't know how to show that. But like I really recommend this show for you guys. Like, I don't know. It's I just, I don't know. Now for this next part I have a really strong opinion about, so I'm just gonna get it off my chest right now. Why is Ethan Hawke in this show? He's a good actor, but like I don't want him to be in this show. I think they could have found somebody else to play as the villain in this show, because like I would have like I don't know, it's just weird, like why he doesn't seem like a suitable, like like when he plays as a therapist at the end, I think he's really good with that. But like when he plays as like Arthur Harrow in this, it's like I don't like it. It's just, I think they could have found a better actor. I feel kind of weird about it. I don't know if that's just me, but he's a good actor. I just think it's not his role. Now, what I really like about Steven and Mark in this show is how they're so different from each other. Like I remember in the episode where they're like separated and stuff in the afterlife, you can see how their style is different. Like you can see how Mark's hair is like kind of like, it's like to one side, like it's combed back, and then Steven's is like a comb over, and I think that's really cool how they're different, instead of like Oscar Isaac just like changing his outfit every time. He's all different and stuff. I really like that. I also really like how this is an obvious fact of how Stephen Grant is British. Now it's because they're different personalities, and I really like how much detail there is to the different characters. They're really different too, like how Stephen is vegetarian and Mark isn't, and I think that's really funny because basically behind his back, his own back, he's eating meat, and I think that's just really funny because if you think about it, like I looked into this. Mark isn't vegan, and Steven is, and that's just really funny. So I think that's pretty much it for today's video, guys. I know it's been a while, but like It's good to be back. I really recommend Moonknight if you're like if you're unemployed and you got nothing better to do with your life, and you want to watch a good show. So yeah, I really enjoyed the show. It wasn't as good as Batman with like Robert Pattinson. I'm gonna give this movie, this series, a 9 out of 10, A-. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. The plot was good. The acting was good. The characters were really good. Um, and it just didn't get boring. But anyway, guys, my name's Lucid. That's Alvin, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.